Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to 811 Moon. I'm Amy, and I always disclose this. I am an Aquarius too, so I'm sure this will resonate with me as well. So we pulled the Aquarius card, I know, and Pluto transformation. So Pluto is about endings and beginnings. And, I always think of from that song, every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yes, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. And that always resonated with me ever since I heard that song. And it's by Semisonic. It's a great song about, changing, transformation, and about opening up your world. And I really feel like Pluto represents that in the situation. So I'm going to pull a card off the top here of the Lover's Oracle. And here's the back of the card. And here's the card. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of planning your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. And this is supposed to be a reading, this is a reading for May 2020 until like the second week of June about love. It's a love prediction. And basically, Aquarius, it's saying that it's time to take a step back and spend some time alone. And it's odd because I've been doing that. And it kind of happened suddenly. And I've been doing that. So let's take a look at this, Aquarius, and see where you stand. So when I was just getting the cards ready, these two came out. So I'm going to put these right here. And it resonates with that. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And Ace of Wands is a new beginning. So it's a new direction, a new beginning. So maybe some Aquarius, and this is the message I'm getting, and this is what resonates with me as well, is that we're reevaluating things, changing up maybe what we thought we wanted. And that goes back to Pluto. So this is kind of a transformation time period during the quarantine on all different levels, about all different things. It's a transformation about money. It's a transformation about relationships. It's a transformation about family. It's a transformation about how we do things. And that, we know the Pluto, I think Pluto goes into retrograde, and there's going to be things going on with Pluto and where Pluto is sitting in the atmosphere, in the sky, in the galaxy, where Pluto is sitting in the galaxy. So this is important, Aquarius. If you are in a relationship, you may be spending more time by yourself. Maybe the person you're in a relationship with is a doctor and is working long hours and you're home alone more. Maybe the person you're in a relationship with or married to or in a committed relationship with does something that's outside the home. I'm kind of seeing that for a bunch of you. Or you guys are kind of going your own way right now. I don't mean you're breaking up. I mean that you're going your own way and doing things. Maybe, you set up an area of your home that's for you, that you want to go there and read, or you want to learn something new, or you just want your area to, a new video game came out and you want to kind of go in that area by yourself. I mean that. I don't mean that you're splitting up. But even in the longest marriages, people that are married 60 years, things wax and wane. And sometimes we do need to take a step back and focus on ourselves, even if we're in a relationship. For those not in a relationship, I'm seeing that you may be focusing on yourself. And a lot of times, before I even pull any cards, a lot of times when you just focus on yourself and not want, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship attitude, the person will show up because you're not looking. That's kind of like Murphy's Law. So I'm just throwing that out there before I really get from Spirit these messages from the cards. So I'm going to shake these up. So we're looking for love relationship predictions for May 2020 into June. And the reason I'm doing that is because we've been in quarantine and things are put on hold. A lot of things have been put on hold. Between, parties, birthdays, a lot of spring events put on hold. I mean, we're just not doing the things that we normally would do. So it set everybody back. Everybody kind of needed a reboot. Everybody needed to get used to the conditions we're living in. And quarantine at this time of this filming is not over. And when it is over, it's going to be a little different. Wearing a mask in public all the time for most states. This one wants to come out. And we're going to be doing a lot of different things. If you go out to eat, I know right now, I think they're talking about they want only places that have, outdoor seating for the spring, and, it's just all different things going on. So Aquarius, yeah, not surprising to get the Fool. Oh, and the Sun. I just want 2 more cards, Spirit, to show me. Direction. Oh, yay! I always love when the 10 of Cups comes out. Okay. So Aquarius. So let's take a look here. So basically I started to talk about these cards already because they had fallen out when I was preparing my cards. So the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, new direction, and the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment and what you want. So I feel like this is the time right now to decide what you want. If you're single, decide, really come to terms with what you want out of a relationship, if you would ever get one. If you choose to be alone, it's about focusing on yourself and growing. And if you are in a committed relationship and this might be a time where you guys are doing you're both kind of going in 2 different directions. With maybe you want to learn to golf and your partner decided they're going to take up knitting. So you both kind of going in different directions, but it's something you're doing for yourself. I apologize if I pause like that. It means I'm channeling. So a useful past here, Aquarius, is that in the past, you've learned that when you start something new, there's always the negative piece. There's always something negative that can come out of it. And not necessarily, maybe negative isn't the right word. I always feel like this represents the unknown. She's holding this, the globe or the sphere. In this one, some of the cards are different decks. And the wand in front of her represents what she knew. And she's holding the world in her hand, or the sphere, because she's got this all under control. But behind her is the other wand that sneaks up and says, yeah, well, this comes along with it too. So I feel like Aquarius are kind of dealing with a little bit, just like with Sag, the double-edged sword. What else comes with this? And we've got the 5 of Swords upside down. And the conflict here is the reason why you should be focusing on yourself. I feel as though other people right now have been causing you some conflict and causing this second wand. And it's probably important for you to remember what had happened here. because you've been through this before already, Aquarius. You remember what it felt like. And I feel that's why the Five of Swords is upside down, because I don't see this as more like, because this is a conflict card. This is a conflict card. Five of Swords is conflict. Take a look at it. This is a conflict card. Five's a conflict. You've done this already, though. And I feel that's why it came upside down. I feel like it's not, because I don't think it's more negative or anything. I think it's, you've done this. And you've stayed grounded. And you're the Fool. And the Fool is a very positive card, because the Fool is willing to learn. And this is the thing, Aquarius. You're learning something new about yourself, or you're learning something new as just gaining more knowledge. And Aquarius, I know, and you've gotten a lot of enlightenment. You're going to get a lot of enlightenment for May, June, because you've already started with April. You started to get some enlightenment, and then it's going to really come to the full sun in the sky for May and June. And it's really going to help you to move forward. And that's where we get the Knight of Cups. It might be a little bit on the emotional side, but you're moving forward. Whatever you're learning, whatever you're doing for yourself right now, Aquarius, is you're getting on the horse and moving forward. So whether you're alone or in a relationship, you are moving forward. And this is a very positive reading, because look, this is the outcome. Ten of Cups. This is the best card in the deck. I love when this card comes out. This is like my favorite card, because I know the deeper meanings to it. It is just having it all. It's better than the Ten of Pentacles is awesome too, but this one's even better. This is completion. This is everything. It's having it all. So Aquarius, I believe your message is, whether you're single or in a relationship, that you're working on yourself, you're spending time alone, you're gaining some new knowledge, which Aquarians love to learn. I'm one of them. I love it. And you're moving forward. And that's great. And I think that you spending this time alone, or having your quiet corner in your home, whether you're married or not, or in a relationship or not, or is so important. And this is just reinforcing the point that Aquarius needs this right now. You need to spend some time alone. Take a step back and focus on yourself. Because when you're at your highest and best, you can be at highest and best for others. Bottom line. Bottom line. So let's get an oracle card here from the Moon of the Oracle cards. I hope I'm saying it right. I can't even. Queen of the Moon Oracle, sorry. Queen of the Moon Oracle card. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. What we have for you. Change. Change. We've got changes coming. And that really, really goes back to all of this. You've got a new beginning, a new direction. You want to pay attention to what your wishes and dreams are. So you're focusing on that for the next month or so. And you've done this before. You've had this introspection before. You've gone through transformations before for Pluto, new beginnings, endings. And you've done it, and you know what's involved. That's why this is kind of muted, this Five of Swords. It's not as powerful. Right side up, it's more powerful. This way, it's saying, you've done this before, Aquarius. You know what to expect. This is saying here, get grounded, know what you want, the enlightenment is coming, and move forward with it. Keep moving forward, because you have a Ten of Cups moment coming. It might be in a new relationship coming for the end of May, beginning of June, or it may be that you have a new spark in the relationship you're in, or a new beginning in the relationship you're in. So the Ten of Cups is just like I said, an amazing card. And I'd like to pull a timing card, because those of you who are single and going through this, spending some time alone, I want to see if, if someone new is coming in the Aquarius's life, can we have a timing? So I'm using these angel timing cards just to pick one to see what might be the case. Okay. Let's see what might be the case. I've only got a couple of cards here, and you'd think it would be easy to pick one, right? It could be from now to... Some of you Aquarians might be on a longer journey if you're single. If you're single, you might be on a journey of enlightenment for a while. So you might not see anything for another year. And some of you may, in just a couple of months, meet somebody. So unfortunately, this timing card really isn't helpful right now. It's not really giving us a clear indication, and sometimes Spirit does that. Sometimes Spirit doesn't want to just give the message right out, because they don't want you to be focused on finding something in May. But change is underway. Change is underway, Aquarius. For the next month or so, you are going to be going through some transformations, some beginning and endings with your thoughts, ideas. And if you're in a relationship, you guys are focusing on yourselves right now, which is fine. Focus on yourself, do some things apart. It's fine to do that. It's always good, because when you both come back, you both grow. You're both different. You're both new. And you're going to be excited about your new ideas. Well, I hope this resonated with you, Aquarius. If you are interested, please, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button, to hit the like button, to ring the bell. And I truly hope to see you in the next video. And please let me know in the comments about your transformation or your new beginnings and endings, and any kind of self-examination that you've done that you wish to share. Love to hear about it. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and have a great spring.